That's my mother name.
What's up guys, KDub175 back with another Pokemon Duel video, and I have a jam-packed video for you guys today. A lot of exciting things to go over. We have time boosters, we have battles, we have some exciting news, so definitely be sure to leave a like on the video. It really helps the channel out. So first, looking at maintenance, 2 UTC, and then it's going to end at 8 UTC. So by the time you guys are watching this, or probably a couple hours after the video goes up, we're probably going to have maintenance preparing for 6.0.6, and then they're going to have some social features improved. So I'm not sure if that means they're going to add more features to it, or if they're going to fix the, I don't know if it was a bug or just nobody was able to claim the booster tickets. You're supposed to be able to get some single booster tickets, and nobody was able to claim them. So I don't know. Now I can't even see that reward, because they added like a picture of booster tickets and now it's gone. So yeah, I don't know. As far as I know, nobody was able to claim them. So they could fix that, and then they have some other bugs that they're going to fix, like the flower carpet ability. They have the ballast plate, the hypnotic voice ability, probably things that nobody even notices. I know I sure haven't, so don't really care too much about that. The exciting news, this is what I'm hype about. Arcanine is coming, guys. Arcanine, this Pokemon is awesome, and if you guys have been missing RX Gaming, I think this might be the ticket for bringing him back. Now, let's take a look at the text real quick. Arcanine is sprinting here with extreme speed. So extreme speed, I think, you know, right off the top of my head, for most of us, we're going to think of Rayquaza. Has that huge 140 extreme speed attack. And it's a gold attack, obviously. And there's other Pokemon that have extreme speed that aren't as powerful, but it's still a gold attack. So Arcanine, I'm like 99.9%. Like, I want to say 100%, but I mean, I guess you can't be 100%. But I feel confident in saying it's going to have a gold attack. Now, sprinting makes it sound like a runner. I don't know that it's going to be a 3MP, but I have this theory that it might be something similar to Entei, where Entei is 3MP off the bench, you know, but then when it hits the field, it's only 2MP. I think Arcanine might have some kind of ability like that, or maybe an attack or something on the wheel that can turn it into a 3MP. Maybe some type of condition that needs to be met, and then Arcanine's going to be a 3MP. So, like, I don't know. I feel more confident in saying it's going to have a gold attack, because extreme speed, like, I don't know, like, they could just be like the developers, you know, they might be trying to be clever, which is saying it's sprinting here with extreme speed, you know, talking about the extreme speed attack. So sprinting may have, you know, nothing to do with the design of the figure, but I like to think that the fire types could use a good EX runner, and we don't have a lot of 3MP Pokemon, you know what I mean? There's like, everybody used Mew, and then everybody used Coco. You know, like Genesect, I think, is another EX 3MP. Like, there's just not a lot of 3MPs that can make it in high level play. So we're going to jump into a duel, guys. I have an awesome deck that I put together, and then we're going to discuss Arcanine a little bit later in the video. I want to cover some stats and maybe do a little bit more theorizing on what Arcanine might look like. So I have the Regirock, I have the Terrakion, and then I have the Midnight form Lycanroc. Really like Lycanroc. So Regirock, Terrakion, Midnight form Lycanroc, then we have the Combuskin into the Blaziken, Sableye, and then of course we have to have our Tapu Koko. And I don't think I should have let the opponent set up with the Sableye against my Regirock. Now this is still in the Queen's Cup. This was probably one of my, I don't know, close, it was toward the end of my run. So I was putting together some cool decks, and I wanted to try out the Midnight form for the Lycanroc, and I thought this was going to be a pretty good deck to try out against this particular deck build that the bot has. So we're able to get the evolution and get rid of that Aggron. The shiny Rayquaza is in the PC. They go Mega Sableye, but our Blaziken's able to land the Cyclone Kick, sending that Mega Sableye to the PC. So that's something to keep in mind. Mega Sableye can't be knocked out, but you could definitely move it to the PC. Blaziken's going to land Jet Kick, but the double chance is going to go off. We land the Flare Blitz, but the Dazzling Gleam makes us spin again, And of course, Blaziken's going to land the Jet Kick, getting us knocked out and sent to the PC. So at least we were able to get through that Mega Sableye without losing too much. We're going to bring our Terrakion out. We have the Hardstone Plate. It's going to give us a plus 20 for whether we're attacking or defending. Basically, until Terrakion leaves the field, we're going to have that plus 20, which is pretty nice. So the Aggron is moving up. I'm going to jump over with Sableye, trying to... Oh, that would have been beautiful to hit the gold. Like, I wanted to land purple, but yeah, it would have been nice to land gold in that situation. Feels bad that we just went neutral there. So I'm going to go with the X speed. Unfortunately, the Multi-Blast turns to the gold, but we were able to get the knockout nonetheless. And yo, let's go. Sableye in that chain level coming through clutch. We're going to threaten game. Now, we can't press up and try to go for the surround because of the aggro. So I'm going to kind of sneak around in the back door and try to attack that Sableye and get rid of it. We're going to attack that Feeny, and, you know, we could have lost that game, guys. I was running pretty close, so definitely made a misplay. I didn't defend properly, and I put myself in a really bad situation. So Feeny, again, we're going to be able to get the knockout, most likely, yes. And good for us, they didn't make us respin, you know, respun into the purple, so we didn't have to worry about the Dazzling Gleam. So we're in an okay position now. We almost lost, which I probably would have just used the Infinity Time Stone, as I like to do to reverse time and prevent myself from losing. And here again, I'm not going to be able to go in for the surround with Terrakion, but I jump over with Coco, hoping for a blue, and that's going to work out. That's going to work out. So I thought about like moving up and surrounding the Aggron, and I'm like, yeah, let's go ahead. I want to get in. I want to get some action with this Midnight form. So it spins. Watch this. I tap it, but watch some of the battles. Like, I notice the spinner ends much quicker than any of the other battle animations. It's weird. Like, if you guys have one, test it out. For some reason, it just doesn't spin as long. It spins basically as long as it would take for you to tap the screen like you normally do. I don't know. I don't know why it doesn't. But yeah, I'm just going to keep spam attacking this aggro and trying to get a knockout. And we're not getting knocked out. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to keep using this Lycanroc. I want to like see it do something. And Roar's going to go off. That's not going to be too great. Here comes Rayquaza, and counter is going to go off, and we're going to knock that shiny Rayquaza back to the PC. That shiny Rayquaza hasn't really done too much in this battle. Counter is going to go off again. That's what I leveled up. I got it to a level 6. So I put 50 Carmonite into the figure, and then I decreased the Roar. That's right. Decrease the Roar, so I believe now the Roar will be the attack that disappears and will keep the stealth hit. And we're going to be able to take the goal with the Midnight form, Lycanroc. So I like the figure, guys. I do. And this was kind of prepared for the Rock Gym that we've yet to get, and I hope we get one. I was told that we are going to get one, but let me know what you think of that deck. You know, don't be afraid to leave a comment below. Does the deck need tweaking? Is it as good as it's going to be the way it is right now? You know, let me know. But I had fun using it. But I wanted you guys to take a look at this. I was able to get 175th at one point, and it was much harder than you guys would think. Like, it was just an oddball place due to the point system. So, like, I tried really hard because I wanted to be, you know, K-Dub 175 and 175th. So we were able to get it, and just as quick as I was able to jump out and jump back in, we dropped the place. So I kind of wanted to have a screenshot from the main page, but we were able to get that 175th, so I thought that was cool. And this is going to be the last matchup against Carolyn. Of course, she's running the Rush deck, so I wanted to go ahead and go with my double Coco deck with the Altaria, Mega Altaria, the Ampharos, Celesteela, and the Pheromosa. I really like this deck. You know, having two runners, just two Cocos, it can be really tough to deal with. But being able to give the Meliwish to Celesteela, to the Pheromosa, you know, and being able to bring it back with Mega Altaria is really awesome. And having two runners for this situation, just like this, whenever they're trying to pressure your goal or your entry point, you're going to be able to surround it, and then you can come out and attack or, you know, set up however you want to. So I'm trying to go for the Flame Gun, but of course, you know, Zorua is going to hit that Sucker Punch, and we hit the double Flame Gun. And Carolyn does not take the evolution. I thought that was really weird. they go in for the attack, and, you know, feels bad for them, but, you know, I'm pretty happy that Coco, for once, was able to land the Wild Charge on the defense. It's so annoying whenever you keep landing that quick attack. So I'm going to come out and attack with the Altaria. The Perish Song is going to go off. She comes out with speed. I'm like, your Zoroark is cursed. Like, you just lost it. Like, why would you not move that figure? Like, I don't know. Sometimes the bot makes really good decisions. Oh, man. And then we hit the one miss, but that feels bad. And then we get banished. So we're going to go Mega Ampharos. But, yeah, sometimes the AI makes really smart moves. And other times it's just like a complete newbie, right? So, if you guys notice, I did not bring the Celesteela back. And there's actually a pretty good reason for that, okay? Because it's my only Pokemon that I can bring back right now. So I wanted to press forward, right? I can move right next to the goal. Now, she's able to defend, okay? But when Mega Ampharos is one step away from your goal, you are in immediate danger, guys. Like she has no idea that she's about to lose. Okay, so, you know, hey, we were able to get the knockout there, which is nice. So, when you have one turn left, this is when you want to go in for the attack. If we can knock out the goalie, and we do, that's game. It doesn't matter how many Pokemon she has backed up ready to defend. You knock out that goalie, and then immediately after, you're able to bring a Pokemon back, and that's a game. So, if you're going up against the Mega Ampharos, that's definitely something you need to keep a lookout for. You have to make sure that you keep it 2 steps away from your goal. If it gets next to your goal, you're pretty much done. There's not much you can do unless you can knock out that Mega Ampharos before, you know, the Mega Ampharos is able to knock out your goalie. So we're able to break 18,000 points. Not too bad, especially for the fact that we didn't spend a single gem refilling our energy. And then we finish 71st. So I think that's pretty good. Like I said, we didn't refill energy one time. I spent a couple gems rewinding, but we are going to get the Rayquaza mask for making it into the top 3,000. Let me know down in the comments, guys, were you able to get the top 3,000? Did you get all 13,000 points? You know, how many points did you get total? If you were able to break the 13,000, how high did you get? Where did you finish? Definitely let me know. So we're going to do some time boosters. We have some enhancement boosters. We have some lock boxes. Still on the hunt for that Aggron, guys. On the hunt for the Aggron, but I'm on the hunt for some Carmenite right now with these enhancement boosters, trying to get some big drops. 10's going to be okay, better than 3, definitely. And then we're going to have another daily mission, a special wheel, trying to get that 70 gem drop. You know, I get it right up next to it, then I usually spin it 4 or 5 times. And we're going to get 30 gems, so we've actually been getting quite a few gems from our daily missions and from the wheels. And, you know, I've got 25 gem drops, 20 gem drops, like, it's been pretty good. But I've had a couple bad ones, too. You know, like that one day, I don't know if you guys seen it, I think it was in my last video or the video before, we got all AI tickets and rare metal uncommons. And then we're going to get more ingots, so not too bad. Purple booster, give us the Aggron. No, it's going to be a Delibird, which is a pretty cool Pokemon. We don't see a lot of people use it, but, you know, being able to cycle your Mega Plates is amazing if you can get it to work out. Like, SHD perfected it, and we even tried it on the channel. There's definitely a video. You guys can go check some of my older videos for, like, an unlimited Mega Sceptile or unlimited Max Revive deck strategy. It was pretty cool. So we're going to be saving the rainbows, but we have the lockbox. Going to be another uncommon. Well, we get 2 uncommons, but, you know, the Bronzong's pretty good, but the Apom's kind of trash. So we are back looking at the Arcanine. I wanted to talk about the Arcanine a little bit more before we end the video. So Arcanine is sprinting here with extreme speed. So definitely extreme speed, we know the attack. It's got to have that attack, right? It has to. But sprinting here, like, I really want to think that it's going to have some type of mechanic to turn it into a 3MP, similar to the Entei. I would like for it to be, you know, maybe if it's within, you know, so many steps of another Arcanine, or if there's a, you know, so many fire types on the field, Or maybe if you evolve from Growlithe, it's going to be a 3MP, kind of like the Lycanroc. You know, if you evolve it, it's going to be a 3MP. I don't know, just some type of condition that needs to be met, and then you can have a 3MP. Because, like, we need more variety as a 3MP Pokemon. But it's going to come down to stats and, you know, well, what makes a 3MP Pokemon? Well, if we take a look at Entei, it's 6'11", it's over 400 pounds, right? And we'll take a look at the stats, but Pokemon, it was brought to my attention from somebody a little while back that figures that are 3MP are not always designed as a 3MP based off their speed stat, but more or less their size and weight. You know, like their height and weight. So speed stat for Entei is 100, and then he's got a 115 in HP and attack, so it has a sizable attack for the 120. The special attack, I mean, it has purple, but even though the special attack isn't like its best attribute, but it's a 2MP. And then if we take a look at Arcanine, okay, it's 6'3", 341, so it's under 400 pounds. There's no way it's going to be a 1MP. There were some people in Fodder's Discord, they were just kind of maybe joking around that it was going to be a 1MP, but it's, I think, definitely going to be a 2MP, but I hope that it has the option to be a 3MP, but the speed stat is a 95. So it's under 100, special attacks 100, attacks 110. Like, the stats aren't going to be as good as Entei, right? Because Entei's like a legendary Pokemon. I mean, Arcanine, it's not going to be as good. But I think as a figure in Pokemon Duel, it should be a lot better than Entei, because newer figures that come out tend to be better. But let me know, what do you guys think? You know, I think it's going to come down to its ability, and it has two that they talk about here on this website. Intimidate's going to be 1, lowers the foe's attack. Lowers the foe's attack stat, lowers the foe's attack stat. So basically, Intimidate lowers the attack of all opponents by 1 stage when the ability bearer switches in, including the start of a battle. So, like, I really hope that this means either A, it's going to negate Swablu, or any damage increasing or decreasing effects, maybe for all your fire types. While Arcanine's on the field, all your fire types are going to negate the ability of the battle opponent to increase or decrease attack damage. That would be amazing, right? Or it could also, you know, be kind of like another Swablu mechanic, which I really don't want to see, but then it has the Flash Fire. But the Intimidate, I don't know, I hope it doesn't work like Swablu. I hope it counters Swablu. This one says powers up if hit by fire, powers up fire type moves if hit by a fire move. It says, let's see, when a Pokemon with Flash Fire is hit by a fire type move, it does not deal damage, but instead raises the power of the bear's fire type moves by 50%. I don't know. Like, it seems like there's going to be something to do with lowering or increasing attack damage. Either it's going to buff your fire types, or it's going to create kind of the same mechanic as a Swablu by allowing your fire type Pokemon to take less damage. But I'm hoping that it gets the ability to just negate damage boosting or decreasing effects. I'd really love to see that. The Swablu mechanic is so annoying at this point. And, you know, maybe if the Growlithe is going to be an uncommon, which I would think it's going to be a rare, kind of like the Torracat is a rare. Yeah, I could see Growlithe being a rare. But guys, let me know in the comments, what do you think? I'm thinking that this Pokemon's, based off the stats, is probably going to have at least a 110 extreme speed, maybe a 120. But guys, leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video, and follow me on Twitter at KDub175 for bonus content and further discussions. And until the next one, later guys.